Here's the scenario. You've just washed a load of clothes and threw them in the dryer. An hour later, what's this? The clothes are still wet, not even warm. Great, another costly repair. Being on a budget, I set out to do my own repair. Was I successful? Did I save money? How much time did it take? I will answer these questions and more, so stick around to see if I was successful. Hey everyone, welcome to Texas Retired, where we provide real advice, real experience for AI and tech, money and finance, DIY repairs, and much more geared for anyone, including seniors. Let's get started. The Whirlpool models that I've seen all look the same inside, but getting to the heater element may be a little different. My particular model has a convenient panel in the lower front of the dryer. This makes a very quick repair. Safety first, do not proceed until you carefully unplug the dryer from the wall. To open the front panel, there are two clips on the top. Use a tool which is flat and rigid. Just slide it along the groove to find the clips. Insert the flat tool angled up, push in, and then pry down to depress the clip while pulling out on the top side of the panel. As you can see, this is easier with two hands. Repeat for both sides until the panel is loose. At the bottom, there are two slots in the panel. Just lift the panel off the two metal brackets and the slots and set aside the panel. You now have access to the lower portion of the dryer. The heater element is located behind the metal bracket I am showing here. I lifted the dryer back and used a piece of scrap wood to prop it up. This makes it a little easier to work in the bottom of the dryer. The large metal part to the left of the heater element is the dryer vent duct, which we will clean. There are 4 bolts holding the duct down, shown here. Remove the dryer screen and set it aside. Remove the 4 bolts Then maneuver the duct down and out to remove the duct. Dryer lint is very, very flammable, so you should always clean up the dryer when you're in there. So that will help prevent the possibility of it catching fire. Use a shop vac and vacuum the entire bottom of the dryer, basically anywhere you see it. Clean everywhere thoroughly, including this cover. Here is a close-up of the wire terminals and the holes where the bolt holds the assembly in the housing. You can use a multimeter across the 2 wire terminals to check if it is good. You should have continuity between them. If not, it's bad. Bend down the housing metal plate, remove the bolt and the two wires, and the assembly pulls straight out. Be careful because a lot of these parts are very sharp. Here's the assembly. You can see the two terminals and the hole where the bolt goes in the side to hold the assembly in place. There's very common failure. You can see here, it's very visibly obvious that there's a problem with that. Shouldn't be disconnected between the two sections. After you replace the element and put the bolt back in and the two wires on, carefully bend the metal bracket back up. Almost there now. Let's put the vent duct housing back in place. Line it up, make sure the top part is lifted up into the receiving end of the duct. Replace the 4 bolts that were previously removed. Upper right corner, mid lower area, and the 2 on the left. Make sure everything's bolted in and secure. Now take the front cover and line up the 2 slots on the cover with the 2 brackets on the bottom of the dryer. Place the front cover on those 2 brackets through the slots. Again, much easier if you have 2 hands. Tilt the cover up and snap into place. Carefully plug in the dryer. And let's not forget to put the vent screen back into place. So that's it. All that's left to do is test it out. We saved the cost of the service call and the markup on the part. I searched out the part on the internet. It's recommended that you don't get the cheapest one as they fail pretty quickly after you install them. I paid around $60 and had the part expedited overnight delivery. So the total was around $100 for the repair and about 30 to 45 minutes of my time. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was informational and maybe even entertaining. Please like and subscribe, and if you have any suggestions for anything else, let me know.